Hello? Yep, there it is. Can you guys guess? Hey guys, it's Adam, aka Swimming Bird, and welcome to Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. Today we're facing off with a brand new character at the end of the episode, hopefully unlocking one of my favorite fighters in the entire game. He's a lot of fun to use, so let's get him. Now who will challenge this newcomer? Your comments decided that we're playing as Olimar, the little captain with the powerful Pikmin. Please leave a comment letting me know which fighter you want to see the most, and we'll use the character with the most comments and thumbs up next time. Mario, Link, Zelda, and Marth will all unlock new characters, but it's ultimately up to you guys to decide who fights next. Half of Olimar's costumes are actually from Pikmin 3, and he has a few costumes that reference Charlie, Brittany, and Olimar himself. This is a completely different model for this character, even though they play the same. It's kind of like Bowser Jr. and the Koopalings. I'm going to start with Olimar, but I'll show Alph at the end of the episode. That's a tongue twister. Alph. So we're going to do maybe just a normal intensity. Don't want to make this too hard because we want to get to that secret character. Olimar has changed quite a bit from Brawl. He was one of the best characters in Brawl, and now he's still really good. He just has a few differences. Namely, he has 3 Pikmin he can use at a time instead of 6, but he has a better recovery, and some of his moves are quite a bit better as well. So when you start out with Olimar, you're going to have a red, a yellow, and a blue Pikmin, the 3 basic types, and they will be pre-plucked for you, but you can throw them with your side B. Pikmin will fly off. They fly actually pretty far in this one, farther than they did in Brawl, and they'll latch onto your opponents if they hit, and will do a bit of damage. The red, blue, and yellow Pikmin do around 10% of damage if they can actually do a lot of hits. They'll hit up to 8 times. Now the purple Pikmin are a bit different. They don't actually hit, they just kind of hit the opponent once, and then they knock them back. I gotta look out for Mother Brain here. I can actually break the glass on Mother Brain if I can hit her right. Oh, she's using her Super Metroid Beam. Let's look out. So yeah, if you can manage to latch a Pikmin on, it does damage to your opponent. There goes Yoshi. Awesome. And they do different amounts. Like I said, red, blue, and yellow do about 1 to 2% on a hit, and 10% if you can get all those hits in there. White are a bit more powerful. They use like a darkness kind of poison effect, and they can do up to 20% damage and a bit more on hits. And then purple Pikmin only do about 6 to 7% damage, but they have a really good knockback. They just can't be thrown as far because they're a lot heavier. And the white Pikmin, they're so light they get thrown a bit farther. Olimar always seemed a bit overwhelming for me in Brawl because you kind of have to learn a little bit about all the different types of Pikmin, but you shouldn't stress too much about it. They all enable him to use lots of different moves that are very powerful. You just saw the yellow Pikmin used an electrical attack there on Lucario. The red ones have a fire attack, and the blue used to do water damage, but now they do kind of like normal damage or so. And there we go, he's dead. The giant guy's always KOing so fast. Took a little nap there next to my Pikmin. That's one of Olimar's taunts. So yeah, you really want to just always have 3 Pikmin with you. If you throw them away, you can actually use your recovery a bit better, and I'll show that in this one. So his recovery is much improved. It used to be called Pikmin Chain, and you wanted to have a ton of Pikmin with you because it was like a tether. He would throw them out like a rope, and you can get back on the stage. Wasn't the best recovery, though, because it didn't really propel you up, but now he has the winged Pikmin from Pikmin 3, so I'm going to use it here. Your up B, these winged Pikmin. Now, the more Pikmin you have, the slower you'll travel, and the longer it takes to start that. If you happen to throw your Pikmin out, though, and you just have yourself there, you can fly pretty far, and you're very light with that, but then you go into special fall as soon as you lose it, so you got to be extra careful with that. You can do an aerial from it, so you can kind of attack out of it, but you got to be extra careful, though, because it's very easy to fall off the stage if you go out of that. I like to throw my Pikmin away once I'm off stage, try to throw them back up towards the stage to see if they'll hit people, and then you can do your up B a lot easier. Now, you can see there's a little red arrow over the Pikmin that's in the front. That way you know which Pikmin you're going to use next. And if you push his down B, Pikmin order, he actually whistles. It'll call all of your Pikmin back to you if they're in the area. See, they just jumped back to me. But it also changes the order of which Pikmin will be next, so you can kind of strategize a little bit. I think it's best until you get kind of into the more strategic play with Olimar. Just don't worry too much about which Pikmin is out. Just try to use them to your advantage. Throw them out, try to get them to grab on. Make sure you always have 3, so definitely use his normal B to pluck them if you run out. But you see, they are very powerful. If you smash, they will fly out and hit very hard. The purple ones, there you go. I just knocked her away with the purple Pikmin, one of the best, and does the most damage. by far and can knock him really far, but he doesn't fly as far. So yeah, you want to use your smash attacks with the Pikmin to do a lot of damage, and they won't fly off the stage if you do your side smash at the edge. They'll go off and then come back to you, so you don't lose them too easily. Now, one of the big things with Olimar that is tough, and it's if you lose your Pikmin and you try to do smash attacks, he kind of hits, but he does no damage whatsoever. You just kind of like whiff a hit there, and if you're in the air and you have no Pikmin, your aerial moves won't do anything either. So be very careful. If you don't have your Pikmin, you can still do your normal jab attack, you can do your tilts and punch with Olimar. He has like normal punches for his A move, but you got to be extra careful because without the Pikmin, he is a lot weaker, just like in the game. I used to play some of the older Pikmins and run through and try to beat up foes with Olimar, but it takes forever. You want to use your Pikmin, and you want to not get hit by Mr. Saturn. If you have your shield up with Mr. Saturn, if I'm shielding, it actually like breaks your shield. Look, we're accurate sized Pikmin. Let me see if I can chisel this and get Wario out of here. What are we making? I don't know. We didn't do it fast enough. We failed that micro game. So I'm going to throw a few Pikmin onto him. We should grow back up. There we go. So yeah, the Pikmin, one thing you'll notice, the Pikmin might look a little weird in this. It's because they actually only go at 30 frames per second. Just like the assist trophies and the Pokemon, they're a little bit weird looking, yeah, because they had to be simplified for the 3DS version to make it so that they could run and have a bunch of them. I think that's why we have only 3 Pikmin, but at the same time, they're a lot more manageable. I feel like Olimar not as overwhelming as he felt in older games. If I can jump here and win this micro game. Oh no, my little Pikmin were on the ground, and I think they paid the price there. How about a smash? There we go. Well, that was his up tilt does a little like spin attack. It's very good. Uh-oh, get back on stage. I got the bunny hood, so I should be okay. Flutter up. So Olimar, almost all of his moves revolve around having his Pikmin, so you want to have them and be using them to your advantage. Let's grab this hammer. I hope it's not a squeaky one, because if I can get him with it... come here, Wario. I can't jump high enough. Oh, we got him. Nice. All right. Olimar, very, very tough to get used to, but once you know how he works, he is pretty good. You know, he's a little nuanced. Some people say he's better than he was in Brawl. Some people don't like him quite as much. His grabs are probably his best feature as well, because they have a lot of range to them. The Pikmin fly out and actually grab, and I don't think that's another move that you can't do without your Pikmin as well. So definitely keep your Pikmin with you, of course, if you didn't already realize that. Now, there's a couple features that aren't in this one that are going to be in the Wii U version. Namely, you'll notice in the 3DS one, his Pikmin all keep their leaves. They don't get a bud, they don't get flowers like they would in Brawl or in the Pikmin games. Well, that'll be in the Wii U version. It doesn't make them do any more damage or anything like you'd think it would because of the way the Pikmin games work. It's just kind of an aesthetic change. The longer they're out, the more they have, you know, different appearances with their different flowers and stuff like that. That was another thing that I thought that Olimar was kind of overwhelming, because I thought that his different Pikmin did different stuff with their leaves and, you know, their flowers, but no, they're all the same. It's more of a visual change that will be in the Wii U version. And another thing that is not in this one, I think because of the limitations of the 3DS, you actually can't grab items with your Pikmin. That was an exciting new feature of Olimar. If you throw his Pikmin out to an item, and it's light enough, the Pikmin will pick it up and carry it back to you in the Wii U version only. I've been trying it in this one, and they never seem to do it, even with the lightest items like little food things. But that's something really cool. That was during Nintendo's Invitational that showed up. Now, unless I'm assuming it's in the Wii U one, because we know for sure the flower growth is in that one. It'll be kind of sad if they take the item pickup thing out. It might have caused some bugs or something. I think it's just because we're in the 3DS one, and obviously it's a little more limited, and we'll get to see the full extent of what the game is like once we get the Wii U one. Okay, so we are at Master Hand and Crazy Hand. Hopefully you guys have a basic sense of what Olimar is like. You can see when I was hitting, I think I mentioned, but the different Pikmin, they do different types of elemental damage. The fire ones and the electric yellows, the red and yellow, are both very good to do a lot of damage because they can kind of hit with those effects. The blue ones seem to do normal, but they can kind of grab a little farther, which is nice. The white are still the best for throwing and grabbing, it seems like. And the yellow have a bit of an upwards arc to their throw. I don't know if I can show it off here, but if you throw a yellow one, it kind of flies up a little bit as it goes over. Oh, I think I lost all my guys. Look out! Oh, jeez. Master Hand doing that lewd gesture with his finger. A lot of people were talking about how they thought that was going to be taken out in the 3DS one. Oh, they are linked with, that was cool. I threw a white Pikmin you saw, and he had that little darkness effect. Oh, jeez. Look out. And it hit both of them, even though I only hit one of them with it. Gotta look out here. Hopefully we can do this without having to continue. There's a little bit of fire. So yeah, I think just trying to make sure you don't stress too much about all of the different effects of the Pikmin will make it a little easier on you if you're playing Olimar. Just do your best to have Pikmin with you and have them help you. I'm going to try to throw a few on stage and then we can recover a bit faster. There we go. And trying to keep them with you is good, so occasionally using your Pikmin order, your down B, will help you a bit to keep the Pikmin always near you and not too far away. If you're paying attention enough, you can change the order and make it a little easier if you want to use a throw or something, you know, get your white Pikmin out, stuff like that. We are almost dead here. Olimar quite a bit lighter than he was in Brawl as well, so you got to be careful with that because he can get knocked off the stage quite a bit easier. That down B that I was talking about, the whistle, Pikmin order, it actually has a bit of super armor, so if you're using it, you might have an immunity to an attack if you do it at the right time. It'll kind of, it makes you take the damage, but you don't take the knockback, so it can help you a little bit, as long as you use it at the right time. Oh, he's using his crazy, roll, 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 trying to get out of here. Oh my gosh. Olimar's still taking quite a bit of damage here and surviving, despite, there we go. We got one more guy left, a couple more hits. Let me see if I can dash out of this, and smack him. Oh no, please, my little Pikmin. There we go. Awesome. Finished him off with an aerial. I really like Olimar's aerials because he grabs the Pikmin and smacks whoever is there. So we're going to take on the secret character, a character that I never thought would find its way into Smash. It's actually 2 or 3 characters together. It's really bizarre, and it's one of my favorites. Very funny character, and I'm lucky that we're playing as Olimar because some of the characters you guys could have picked I don't know quite as well. I try to practice them a little bit beforehand. But Olimar, I know him well enough where I think I can beat this guy in one shot, even though he's tough. And we have beaten Classic with 8 fighters. That's what you have to do to unlock this character if you're curious. You can always go into versus mode and do enough fights to unlock them, but I like going through Classic. So his up taunt, real quick, his taunts here. He hops up and down for his up taunt. His down taunt, he does a little weird little dance where he loops around, and his side taunt, he goes on the ground and does a whoa, he like stretches. Very bizarre. Okay, so let's get out of here and get into the fight. We're going to have that siren, and we're going to have a new challenger. We still have a lot of characters to unlock, surprisingly. We've been doing this for a little while, doing a certain amount of episodes so far. I think this is number 10, but we got a lot to play and a lot to unlock still. We did it. We have beaten them. I noticed the font for congratulations will sometimes change depending on the character. Like the Mario one is more cartoony, stuff like that. Hello? Yep, there it is. Can you guys guess? You could kind of tell what type of animals those are from the silhouette, obviously. We are fighting against a classic NES character, Duck Hunt. So this is the dog and the duck, but not just that. You actually see the little target from the NES Zapper. This is an homage to all the Zapper games that were on the NES, and he has some crazy moves. He's got really good ranged attacks, and he can beat up on you with his duck and run around with the dog. I will go into Duck Hunt a little bit more in depth if you guys decide to have us play as him, but first we gotta beat him. Let me see if I can get him here. You guys can see stuff a little bit easier now because I'm zoomed in fighting one character. Try to get a smash ready for this guy. Oh, his down smash is really good here. It shoots out Pikmin on both sides, so you kind of cover your range. Gotta be extra careful though. His throw, you can see he just did the Zapper thing there. He's got the wild gunman shooting out. He's got some crazy moves. I'll have to explain all these when we get to it. But let me know if you want to see me play as him. I would love to show off Duck Hunt here. He's one of the crazier characters, and I'm really glad he's in the game. I was a little like, why did... I can see why he got in the game, because the NES, almost everyone who owned an NES had Duck Hunt. It was one of the pack-in games from some of the systems with Mario. You got Mario and Duck Hunt combined, and it was a very fun game using that little light gun zapper. And I can see why he's beloved enough to merit being in Smash. Despite not being in any other games, the dog and the duck here have arrived, and we have unlocked Duck Hunt. Let me know if you want me to play as Duck Hunt next time. We're going to finish up with a little bit of Final Smash. We're going to play as Olimar, and or Alph, sorry. We're going to play as Alph, and I'm going to show you his Final Smash here to end out. I like Alph's nose, not quite as big. He's from Coop instead of Hocotate, so they're a little bit different looking. Olimar has his new whistle on him, though. His the whistle that was added in Pikmin 3, it's like part of the helmet, so I like that they've got the newer design there. and it's cool that Alph got in. He's not an alternate character, it's kind of bizarre, but at least he's in the game. Alright, we're gonna do it on the Wii Fit trainer here. Let's spawn in the Smash Ball and smack it. One really cool thing, so his final smash is called End of Day, and if you use it, it will shoot off a Hokate rocket ship. We jump inside, anyone on the ground gets eaten by Bulborbs, just like the End of the Day in Pikmin, and then you come crashing down. You can control the ship to kind of direct the explosion. Doesn't do that much damage. Now, it's a bit more powerful if you actually happen to use it right next to someone. And one thing that's cool, you can throw your Pikmin and have them land on the Smash Ball and they'll break it for you. That one's hitting the Wii Fit trainer there. So you want to make sure you're right next to the person, use your final smash, and the rocket ship will actually come down and hit them into the ground so they're rooted and they can't run around, and it does a bit more damage that way. So you want to be close. You can still use it and do a lot of damage if you're far away. There we go, KO'd her. Very nice final smash. I like that you can control the ship and hit them into the ground. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. Let me know if you want to see me play as Duck Hunt, and I will play as whoever you guys decide. See you next time for more Smash.